My name is Greg Mayday. I'm the Executive Vice President of Warner Theater Ventures, Inc., and I'm the producer of Lestat. Well, we're in the Palace, and it's a beautiful house. I mean, it's a house that has a lot of history. I think our front of house looks terrific. You know, the artwork looks good. I like the Lestat on the doors, you know, the big red letters. But inside, I think it's a beautiful house. It's a Nederlander house. It's got a lot of history as a musical theater. And what's happening now is we're in the course of loading in the show. So electric is going in, they're doing a lot of focusing, projection is getting ready to come in, and then within about a week or 2 weeks, we'll be starting what's called dry tech. And that's when all the computer is being built in terms of the various cues from scene to scene and moment to moment. You know, we faced a situation in San Francisco where some of the reviews were very, very negative. And, you know, you have to kind of be able to digest that within yourself, figure out what's being said to you from both either a critical perspective, an audience perspective. You know, out of town is out of town. You're there, and I've used this terminology before, it's like a rough cut. You know, it's not sweetened, there's no final cut, there's no answer print, there's no score, there's no, you know, the levels are all over the place. So you're just trying to see if the basic story holds water. In our case, the basic story needed work, and that's what we're doing now. But it was a great out-of-town experience. I wouldn't trade out-of-town for it. I totally get it. I mean, I was a little arrogant saying, why spend all this money? Why not just open in New York? I mean, I don't get it. Why do this? Ooh, I get it. You know, it's unbelievably valuable. It's very different from my other world, which has been, you know, film and television. You just don't have the immediacy of this kind of feel to it. I mean, you set decorate, obviously, you go on location, maybe you work within a studio or a soundstage. For me, there's nothing more exciting than either an overture or when a curtain goes up, and just that expectation you get, and just the immediacy of seeing something live. The nice thing about theater versus film is, you know, you shoot the film, there comes a point that the film is the film. And unless you want to open that scene up at great cost and go back and try to reintroduce a new narrative thread that you may have lost, but then you got to go back to the locations, you got to redress it. It's unbelievably expensive. And a lot of times this never happens. I mean, here you get an opportunity to, you know, from readings to your developmental production to preview in New York to opening night, to constantly keep working and constantly keep changing. And for me, that's a luxury. And there's something exhilarating, as I said, about being in the process that we're in right now, and knowing that we have a way to go, and feeling the responsibility of the audience, and feeling responsible to the guys who gave us an opportunity to be here, which is my studio at Warner Brothers, you know, Barry Meyer, Alan Horn, and being grateful to them. So, yeah, I feel all of that. And however, you know, it's that old thing, you feel alive. And as interesting of a roller coaster as this show has been in many ways, and is continuing to be, I don't think I would trade it, because I'm feeling pretty alive right now. So it's kind of cool.